This is my unit test for Promeneotech. This is the test demo class. We have two methods in here. Well, we've got multiple methods, but this is the multiply positive method that I've created with two parameters of type integer for them to be evaluated in this if statement and return A times B. And if this fails and the A or B is not greater than 0, we will throw the new illegal arguments exception with a message. Both parameters must be positive, just like we did up here. Same thing down here. Well, this one is squared numbers, so I have returned the random holder for multiplied by itself twice. And you can see we have the rando holder getting its value from getRandomInt, which is down here. So we initialize a random object, call it randomInt, and we initialize it with as a new random object. We will return for this method the integer value that is returned from the randomInt.nextInt. Over here is the actual test cases. So up here we have initialized a new test demo object called test demo. So this is before each test. We will initialize a new test demo object. The parameterized test is going to allow us to create the parameters that we want to pass in. There is the option for CSV source annotation, but we don't use that in this particular course just yet. The method source, this is going to point to the exact spot that the parameters are being housed in. So com.promeneotech JUnit. And then following the pound sign, we have arguments for add positive. So down here we can see the arguments for add positive. It will return a stream of characters. I do not have this return statement completely finished just yet. But what this is doing is each one of these rows is the argument values, the parameters that we want to house inside of this test. So for these values to be known, we'll go down here and we'll look at the asserts, or the arguments, my bad. As far as the one that I did myself, I did the multiply, obviously, because I did multiply over here. And what I'm doing is, well, I guess I should probably put the, yep, so the test annotation, I didn't use parameterized test like I did up here. With parameterized tests, you have to put the method source in here. With the test, we just have to assert each condition that we would like, or that we'd like to look for. So assert that, and then we pass in test demo for our test demo object that was created up here. And then we're going to run the multiply positive that we made over here. And then we're going to pass in the values that we want to multiply. So 45 times 45 should equal 2025, and so on. So these two values in the multiply by are taking the place of the A and B parameters that are in the multiply positive. When I was editing, I realized that I had the add and the multiply flip-flopped as far as the test parameters go, but they have been corrected.